Slab City. The name itself sounds rough. It is often called America's last free place. This small patch of desert holds a strange allure. Here there are no laws to follow. No rent is collected. No government controls. People come here for many reasons. Some seek escape, others seek community. Life is stripped down to its basics. It is a place of stark contrasts and raw survival. This community exists outside normal society. It is a bold experiment in living differently. The idea of total freedom is powerful, but what does this freedom truly mean? What is the cost of such independence? Slab City offers a glimpse into these questions. It challenges our ideas of home. It makes us think about rules and order. The desert sun beats down on this unusual place. It reveals both beauty and harshness. Many people have heard whispers about Slab City. They imagine a lawless, wild frontier. In some ways this is true, yet there is more to it than chaos. A unique culture has grown here. People have found ways to coexist. Welcome to the edge of American society. Slab City lies in Southern California. It is deep within the Sonoran Desert. The nearest town is Nyland, a few miles away. This area is remote and unforgiving. The landscape is flat, dusty, and vast. Scrub brush and cacti dot the terrain. Mountains shimmer in the distant heat haze. The Salton Sea is nearby, a troubled body of water. This is not an easy place to live. Nature here is powerful and often cruel. The living conditions are extreme. Summers bring scorching temperatures. Often it is well over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun is relentless, offering little shade. Winters can be surprisingly cold, especially at night. Temperatures can drop close to freezing. There is no municipal power grid here. Residents rely on solar panels or generators if they can. Many live without any electricity at all. Water is a constant, pressing concern. There is no running water in Slab City. People must bring in their own water. They haul it from nearby towns in containers. Conservation is not just a choice, it is essential. Sanitation is a major challenge for everyone. The slabs provide a flat surface in the dust. Slab City was not always a haven for squatters. Its story begins during World War II. The United States Marine Corps needed training grounds. This remote desert area was chosen. It became Camp Dunlap, a busy military facility. Artillery and anti-aircraft units trained here. Thousands of soldiers passed through its gates. Barracks, buildings, and infrastructure were built. The concrete slabs are all that remain. They are silent witnesses to a different era. After the war ended, Camp Dunlap was no longer needed. The military decommissioned the base in 1946. Buildings were dismantled or moved. The land was largely abandoned by the government. However, the concrete foundations stayed. These slabs offered a solid base in the desert. Slowly, people began to notice this empty space. First came seasonal visitors, often veterans. They knew the area from their service. They found a quiet place to park their trailers. Through the 1950s and 60s, more people arrived. These were mostly snowbirds seeking winter warmth. They were retirees and travelers in RVs. The slabs offered a free place to stay. There were no fees, no landlords, no rules. A loose community started to form. The people of Slab City are incredibly diverse. There is no single type of slabber. You find veterans seeking peace after war. Their service experiences often mark them deeply. The quiet and isolation can be a comfort, or it can be a harsh reminder. Artists also flock to this unconventional place. They find inspiration in the stark landscape. The freedom from societal norms fuels creativity. Their work often reflects the rawness of life here. Consider John, a former Marine. He served 2 tours in a distant conflict. Coming home was harder than he expected. The noise and rules of society felt suffocating. He found Slab City by chance. Here he built a small shelter from scrap. He says the desert silence helps his mind. He lives simply, fixing things for others. He doesn't talk much about his past, but his eyes show a long, hard journey. Then there is Maria, an artist. She arrived with a backpack and a dream. She wanted to create without judgment. Mainstream art galleries felt restrictive. In Slab City, she found her canvas. She uses discarded metal and found objects. One cannot speak of Slab City without Salvation Mountain. This vibrant landmark rises from the desert. It is a man-made hill of adobe, straw, and paint. Thousands of gallons of paint cover its surface. Bright colors depict flowers, trees, and waterfalls. Bible verses and messages of love are everywhere. God is love is the central, repeated theme. This was the life's work of one man. His name was Leonard Knight. He toiled on his mountain for nearly 30 years. Leonard Knight arrived in the area in the 1980s. He had a simple, powerful message to share. He wanted to tell the world about God's love. His first attempt was a hot air balloon. When that failed, he began building his mountain. He worked tirelessly with few resources. He used donated paint and local materials. His dedication was absolute and unwavering. He lived simply at the base of his creation. He welcomed all visitors with an open heart. Salvation Mountain is more than just art. It is a testament to faith and perseverance. Leonard saw it as a gift to God. It became an icon of folk art. People from all over the world come to see it. They are drawn by its bright colors and simple message. East Jesus, art from society's scraps. Not far from Salvation Mountain lies another art space. This one is called East Jesus. It is a very different kind of place. If Salvation Mountain is about faith, East Jesus is about reuse. It is an experimental, sustainable art installation. It is also a community of artists and creators. The name itself is a playful, irreverent term. It refers to a place in the middle of nowhere. This perfectly describes its location and ethos. It is art built from the discarded and forgotten. East Jesus was started by Charlie Russell. He left a tech job to create art from junk. He began building in 2007. His vision was to make art accessible. He wanted to challenge ideas of waste. Everything in East Jesus is made from recycled materials. Old cars, broken glass, discarded televisions, plastic bottles, tires, and scrap metal. These items are transformed into sculptures. They become thought-provoking installations. The art here is often raw and edgy. It can be political, humorous, or disturbing. It reflects the creativity of many different artists. East Jesus is a living, evolving project. New pieces are added constantly. Old ones are changed or reclaimed by the desert. Anarchy and order governance in the off-grid. Slab City is famous for its lack of laws. There is no official police force here. No mayor or city council governs the slabs. Imperial County Sheriff's Department has jurisdiction, but their presence is minimal and infrequent. Deputies may enter for serious crimes, but daily life is largely unpoliced. This absence of authority is a major draw for some. It means freedom from societal control, but it also presents significant challenges. How is order maintained in such a place? The answer is complex and imperfect. There is no formal system of justice. Instead, a loose set of community norms exists. Reputation and relationships matter greatly. Disputes are often handled informally. Neighbors might mediate a disagreement. Community meetings are sometimes held for big issues. These gatherings can be chaotic and contentious. Reaching a consensus is not always easy. When conflicts cannot be resolved peacefully, problems arise. The theft can be an issue, as can drug abuse. Without police, residents must protect themselves. Some areas of Slab City are considered safer than others. Neighborhood watches or alliances may form. People look out for their friends and trusted neighbors. Sun, sand, and survival. The daily grind. Daily life in Slab City is a lesson in resourcefulness. Survival depends on ingenuity and hard work. The desert environment dictates many routines. The sun is a powerful force. People often rise early to work before the heat. Midday is a time for rest in the shade. Evenings bring cooler temperatures and social activity. Securing basic necessities is a constant task. Food, water, and shelter are top priorities. Nothing is taken for granted here. Water, as mentioned, is precious. Residents make regular trips to Nyland or Brawley. They fill large containers at public spigots or stores. Some have systems to collect rainwater, though rain is rare. Food comes from various sources. Some residents receive government assistance. Others work odd jobs in nearby towns. Bartering and sharing are common. A community kitchen sometimes offers meals. Foraging or gardening is nearly impossible in the harsh soil. Power is a luxury for many. Solar panels are increasingly popular. They provide electricity for lights, phones, or small appliances. Generators are also used but require fuel. Many live with no electricity at all. They use candles, lanterns, and cook over open fires. Freedom's Edge, the enduring paradox of Slab City. Slab City presents a profound paradox. It is a place of ultimate freedom. Yet this freedom comes with inherent chaos. There are no rules to bind you, but there are also no rules to protect you. This is the core tension of life on the slabs. It forces a constant negotiation. A negotiation between individual desire and community need. A negotiation between liberty and security. It is a raw, unfiltered look at human nature. What can we learn from this unique community? Slab City challenges conventional notions of society. It questions our reliance on structures and authority. It shows that people can organize themselves. They can create meaning and culture outside the mainstream. It highlights human adaptability and resilience. The ability to survive in extreme conditions is remarkable. The creativity born from scarcity is inspiring. Art like Salvation Mountain and East Jesus proves this. They are monuments to the human spirit. However, Slab City also reveals the difficulties. The lack of basic services is a constant struggle. Poverty, addiction, and health issues are prevalent. The absence of law can lead to vulnerability. It is not a utopia of perfect freedom. It is a complex, often messy reality. The line between freedom and neglect can be